And you're locked in with me, BB Davis, with BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. We're back in the second half of the Florida Beach Bowl, first inaugural CIAA conference and SIAC conferences come together. The first two teams in the inaugural bowl is Fort Valley State and Johnson C. Smith University. Score 16-0. We're at 2nd and 1, starting the second half in the third quarter. Thank you so much for locking into the live stream, everybody. It's going to have to be some big adjustments happening with the Golden Bulls. Nice handoff pass happening. And we're on HBCU Plus for the live streaming. So thank you so much for locking in, everybody. The adjustments are going to have to make sure you have good ball protection. Not throwing, overthrowing is what we're seeing here. Trust yourself. Trust your teams. Move it down the chains. Unless you have a real clear indicator of seeing where you can throw long. Almost was a pick there. So again, Smith is going to have to protect the ball, use time possession of the ball wisely. Maybe move it down the chains with some handoff passes, some sharp passes until you can feel comfortable enough to let it go long. So you've got to play in action here. Nice handoff pass and moving it down the chains. Not a lot of pressure in the pocket coming from Fort Valley to John C. Smith. So the quarterback has enough time to make some definite moves here. And we're at 3rd and 6. And we're live. There's plenty of time to turn this momentum around. They just need that nice clutchness there and go for it. All right, so we're going to hear some live commentary.
Backfield. Snap, right side. Fires flat. Pass goes incomplete. Trying to get it out there to Bryant. Bryant with an opportunity to catch that football there, but some coverage by the Wildcats. And that'll force an incomplete pass and a punt by the Bulls.
That's just a tough play because you haven't challenged them deep, so there's no reason for the DB to backpedal. So all he's doing is squeezing and coming down hard on that pass. That's how he
We're at 4th and 6.
By number 16.
Garcia to kick it.
Hold your breath with Bell.
There's a good punt by Garcia. Fair catch called for by Bell near the 14. He'll squeeze it there. And the Wildcat offense out onto the football field for the first time in the second half.
Now that looks like the all-conference kick returner that we've come to see over the season.
Yeah, the conditions a lot better here as we start the second half of play. And expect to see perhaps as more special teams get involved in terms of fun, Bell may come alive more so here with the weather cooperating a little bit more.
You can't ask much from Coach Gibbs and his squad stopping that out-of-half drive by Johnson C. Smith, and now they have the ball. And pretty much.
And that's a quick turnaround to get that ball, so that is definitely some good coaching right there.
Not in there at quarterback for Fort Valley.
A pressure is going to have to be applied by John C. Smith and try and get some interceptions, some turnovers, give some pressure.
Looks like Hampton with the, yep.
Good call. That's what we saw in the first half.
Okay, yeah, you got to shut him down.
Out of bounds near the 11-yard line.
So, good shutdown there. They're going to have to keep applying that pressure to Johnson C. Smith to make sure there's no gains, to move it down the chains.
Great way for the Johnson C. Smith defense to string that out long ways. Didn't find any way to cut back, take them out for the lost yards.
That's it.
Set in the first half. ready for here at the start of the second. Now, Durham out at quarterback for Fort Valley. See if offensive coordinator Joel Hirsch comes.
More pressure, more fire.
His playbook from the first half.
Handoff pass, don't give him any gains, shut him down.
Marshall up near the 16-yard
We're at 2nd and 14.
the initial line of scrimmage.
Brandon Marshall once again being patient behind his blockers, finding a lane, getting what he can.
An early third down here for the Wildcats of Fort Valley. 11:30 left.
So his offense and defense, once that handoff pass has happened, make it wait for him to get some yardages. 3rd and 10.
Durham 7 of 10 passing in the first half. Maybe his first opportunity here.
Wouldn't be surprised if you might see a wide receiver screen here. They've run a few of those, or running back screen here as well. But they have the one-on-one to the outside if they want it to the boundary.
Trips to the bottom of the screen for Durham. He's in the pocket. Here's the
Yeah, so he's going to try and go, and there's nowhere that he can go. So you can see a little bit of pressure coming there from the Golden Bulls, whereas he's just throwing and there's just nowhere for him to go there with 3rd and 10.
I still would like to see a little bit more.
All right, so we're going to just go in with my gameplay. I think the commentators are doing a really good job reading the room. But I do love what I'm seeing with the mix of play with Jcsu Smith. But you got to get on the boards. You got to get on the boards here. We're at 4th and 9. Fort Valley ball. Okay, so we have a timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 16-0. Jcsu Smith has yet to get on the boards. We're going to go back into some live coverage here. Keep it locked.
Jcsu Smith in great field position to capitalize on this drive.
Got a flag at the back of that play as well, Scotty. We'll check that out.
Refs in discussion.
Looks like the refs are huddling, talking about this, see what they can call on this one.
Meanwhile, the lights in our booth go off momentarily.
Holding call.
10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
Oh.
Had a good scenario there with a short punt, and then at the end of it, you give some of it back on the
More explanation given on the sides from Coach Flowers and the ref.
Will go wrong for Jcsu Smith today. If it's not the rain, if it's not the turnovers, it's anything. Curious to see how Jcsu Smith comes back and bounces back as well, Charles, just on the outspec of this offense.
The penalties can be such a dagger when you also give turnovers. You're giving momentum. So, you know, you got to settle your team down. Coaches, they need to come together and, you know, get some plays here in action. If not, we're going to have a runaway train, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Flowers, stats. See, as I stated, Fort Valley.
Yeah, not separate seasons.
He was All-American QB. Yes, he was.
Fort Valley right into Jcsu Smith.
2 seasons at Fort Valley.
We were kind of joking around with tag with this area, calling it Flowers pollination, because he's got so many players that play for both of these teams. He recruited so many of the players in Fort Valley when he was there.
Okay, we're third quarter, 10 minutes in.
He recruited, including Marshall and Durham, for the Wildcats of Fort Valley. So it's really an interesting scenario for Coach Flowers to be so closely tied to both programs.
You know, before the game, I saw a couple players, you know, speak to Coach just to say, hey, you know, it's still a battle out here, but you know, you got to represent and show love to the guy who recruited you.
And that's what makes so great the HBCU love. Coach Flowers has players over at Fort Valley that show love, and then his players now for Jcsu Smith and coaching for his own alma mater.
Come out. Jcsu Smith.
Oh.
So the Bulls.
All right, this is the first time I think it's too quick. I think
16-0 Wildcats lead it with
Unless he really feels that he needs to do some type of adjustments there with the team to settle them down. All right, so penalty trouble, turnover trouble, has to get that offense and defense ignited to put some pressure on a train that's trying to leave Fort Lauderdale with the win. That's Fort Valley. So he has to apply that pressure. Go straight unpredictable. You got to have those moments. Because if you don't have those moments and you can't get on the boards, you're in the third quarter, then you're definitely in some trouble. But you can come out of it. And that's what we look to see. Let's get a game in play. Stay locked in, everybody. We're going live.
Third and 9 from there.
You do the play action. You have the max protect. You're expecting to give your quarterback time, but that Wildcat defense is too ferocious.
Wildcats looking for a quick 3 and out for the Golden Bulls. Cherry fires. Got a man going to come back with the pass underthrown and incomplete.
Oh.
Get it into the hands of Caldwell.
I think there's a definite communication problem going on here between the quarterback and his receivers. Because these passes should be so clean where you can connect and get some yardages. Something is definitely off. All right, we're at 4th and 9, everybody. Third quarter, they have to get something off. Come on, Golden Bulls.
Garcia handles a high snap. That's a good punt by Garcia. Bell backpedaling, calls a fair catch.
Fair catch.
That's 14-yard line. He wasn't sure if he got the hand up high enough or quick enough there, Scott. He said, well, let me just try to run this thing anyway.
Let me see if the ref saw me.
Sure.
But once again, if you're a special team coach, DeJuan Bell is making you hold your breath because that's not the proper way to catch that. You have to let that get into you, put your arms together, secure it. And to catch like over your head like that is not a safe space, but hey.
Well, what he'd say to you is, hey, who just got named on the number 1 team for kick return? Who just got named on the number 1 team for punt return? What do you know? Dangerous catch there by Bell. He was able to collect it.
I would like to see to get DeJuan Bell the ball.
Okay, so we got the game action back in play here. You're locked in with me, BB Davis. Shorthand pass and taken down quickly by Johnson C. Smith University. 1st and 10. You gotta apply that pressure, so we love seeing that right there with another replay action. No yardage, there's nowhere to go. And that's how you do it. All right, 2nd and 10, 8 minutes up in the third quarter. Fort Valley ball. Make them work for these yardages. Make them work. You're locked in with me, BB Davis for BEBELUVSPORTS. The sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. All right, we got ref action. We got ref action.
Coach Gibbs moved the pocket more than he did what he did in the first quarter with Kelvin Durham getting out in the pocket play action.
False start.
False start. False start.
After this to the goal, still 2nd down.
All right. So there. Now you're getting some penalties there on Fort Valley State. Way to apply the pressure there, Johnson C. Smith, 2nd and 15.
5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
5-yard penalty, still 2nd down. That's how you do it. Apply that pressure so it can give you time to not give them anything in play. All right, so we're going to get back into this. 2nd and 10, Fort Valley ball. Let's go. Florida Beach Bowl in Fort Lauderdale. Nice handoff pass, got him down to the 11. 2nd and 15. Looks a little winded, but they're up. 16, Fort Valley. Okay, we're at 3rd and 12. The weather has let up pretty nicely, so that's a great thing there. All right, 3rd and 12 with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Fort Valley ball. All right, no pressure at all. Able to do a completed pass and gets taken down. Very good, Jcsu Smith taking him down there. 3rd and 12. That's definitely going to keep moving the chains. Nice replay action. Good connected pass. So the communication is working flawlessly, it seems, for Fort Valley. Don't see a lot of pressure on the QB. Basically keeping the coverage spread out to make them work for these yardages here. We're at 4 and 11. 6 minutes into the 3rd. Kicking. We're going to get back into some live play action. Keep it locked.
Up the middle with the football. Finally hit hard at the 31-yard.
Flag.
Good decision there to run that football for the Bulls.
All right, Golden Bulls. See some flags drop, though.
Man, DeMarcus Harris put a lick on man.
And he's gone. Nice, nice. Down at the 30. Quick.
It was a great hit, as you indicate, but they were low with the helmets. And we'll just have to see. Because at the point of contact, you're trying to get low.
This could be a huge shift for Jcsu Smith, moving that return 15 more yards up. Now
Okay, 1st and 10. Refs, let's hear what you're going to be saying. All right.
There's no foul for targeting on the play.
No foul for targeting.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Kicking team, number 27.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yard penalty from the end of the kick
Whew!
of the game. Timeout.
Fort Valley, you just did a dagger. Fort Valley just did a nice dagger at up 16. Wow. It's just like, wow. Jcsu Smith, you need to do something with this moment. You need to do something with this moment. Keep it locked with me, BB Davis, for BB Loves Sports, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. All right, everybody. So how you feeling? How you feeling about those sets of events? We're live streaming the Florida Beach Bowl. Thank you so much for locking in with me, BB Davis, BB Loves Sports, where sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. This should put some momentum for the Golden Bulls. What a way to have the momentum. Now you got to go ahead and see it through, follow it through, get those communications going with the quarterback to his receivers, and make some plays. Get back into the game. You got enough time. 3rd quarter, 6 minutes left. This is still a winnable game for either team. But if the Golden Bulls want to get back in to this game, then they're going to have to make sure that they do their fundamentals. To make plays happen. And that time to make plays happen is now. We're going to take a quick break here. we're locked in, and you stay locked in too. All right, so we're back in with this game. We're going to go with some of their live commentary. Keep it locked.
The ball game where field goals are good, but here you want to push this football in for a score.
Man, you need 6, and it needs to happen now because you don't know when you might be back at the bottom of it.
Cherry, ball fake on the comeback route.
Good connected pass, taken down,
Outside, good defensive
but still connected.
for the Wildcats.
Okay, good time here. Good time left, 2nd and 10. Good time, Smith. Good communication.
Trying to get him to make a play for them, but I still think it feels
But you got to go forward, no matter who is covering you.
understand this running the ball. The Newman brothers have got you here. Allow them to lead you on this drive to get you a touchdown.
A couple of yards lost on that.
Yeah, you got to connect and make some yard plays. Make some plays. Move it down the change. We're 2nd and 12, everybody. 5 minutes, good time left to get a nice play in. So close.
Joins the freshman Cherry to give it
Trust yourself. Move it. That's it. No matter if they take you down, move it forward.
side of the 15.
All right. That's what you do.
I like that call. Newman got you here. Newman brought you this far. Allow him to make the plays necessary to get you to the end zone.
Exactly.
First half.
Just keep moving. You know that defense is gonna be right there on you, but your mentality is keep moving down the chains.
It's
3rd and 8.
down, and they're calling it 8 on the scoreboard. We'll go with that as well.
You have the one over
Here's 8.
press man.
Cherry, straight drop. Firing to the end zone. One-on-one coverage.
Oh, that was broken up.
Come down with it in the end zone, but not able to hold it in.
Right. So that is not a TD. With 4 minutes left, I would just keep the short passes going. That's the point.
Trying to get it to Tyree.
Because it's not been working
Williams, as you
long. Just take the short pass and run it.
Well, that'll bring up 4th down now, and Garcia on try the field goal 4.
Yeah, you gotta make it happen. We're at 4th and 8. Settle them down. You have enough time in the 3rd to keep moving down the chains with some short passes and get on into. It's good.
And the accuracy, no doubt, is
So they took the field goal. 4th and 8 with 4 minutes. So Johnson Smith does get on the boards.
37 remaining in the 3rd.
Change that score up, everybody.
They'll take the points.
Get that score changed. There we go. 16-3.
The Pioneer Bowl.
Um,
That has a big history as a
you get it how you get it.
Pioneer Bowl, first played way back in the 1970s. That's mostly a predominant
So this is what they're talking about, the history we're listening.
HBCUs played, and the first HBCUs played with Tennessee State and FAMU. Then an SIAC CIAA look started to take place in 1997 with Kentucky State and Livingstone in the first ball game. And this has been dubbed the Black College National Championship for HBCU Division II. That's what the history has been with the Pioneer Bowl. Of course, it stopped playing from 2014 until
So this is from Pioneer to the Beach, giving you a timeline of where we are presently from the past to the present.
SIAC and the CIAA respectively. They've gotten back together and recognized the importance of the Pioneer Bowl for their schools and institutions.
And I love it. It's a great look for CIAA and for the SIAC.
Absolutely, and both coaches understood the significance of this Florida Beach Bowl and it being the inaugural bowl, and both having the aspirations.
All right, so we're at 3rd with 4 minutes. I personally, of course, you got the time factors and everything. So they took the field goal. They're on the boards. That is a good thing. And so now you still apply pressure to Fort Valley. Apply that pressure and get it in. There you go. We got some momentum. Everybody needs to do what number 48 is doing and get that momentum up in there. Yes. Let's get back into this game.
While we're talking about that Pioneer and the Florida Beach Bowl. And certainly want to thank CEO of the Florida Beach Bowl, that's Victor Robinson, and the rest of his fine staff for putting together this inaugural here in Fort Lauderdale. And they are hoping, and based upon what we've seen here tonight, it's going to be a nice place or home for this Beach Bowl.
I think it's a wonderful place for the Beach Bowl. Absolutely.
Bowl game here, and both teams with good showings here in this inaugural in Fort Lauderdale really bodes to the idea that the future is bright for both the bowl and Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yes.
Commissioner was at the Florida Beach Bowl press conference, spoke highly of having the bowl game here, and wanted the economic impact that it's having on the community in the city.
It really takes time to really get something like this started and embraced by our community. The better your start, the more longevity you have.
That's it. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, and it's a connected play, and he goes all the way to the house. No one there, and it's a touchdown.
And I've been waiting for the rollout throw.
That was a beautiful play. We're going to catch that replay of it. It is a dagger, just a little bit, but that communication was crazy. I don't think that the Golden Bulls was ready for that play. We're going to take a replay. All right, just a handoff pass, and then throws short, and then keeps going. And there is no one there. There is no one there that can catch him as he takes it to the house. And we got a nice view play from this vantage. All right, so handoff pass, then another short pass that no one on the Golden Bulls side is looking at, and just takes it straight down the sidelines into the end zone. And there it is with a touchdown. 23-3. And we're just in the third quarter. So when I'm looking back at this, maybe that was a good thing for Jcsu Smith to take the field goal, because you still have time in the third quarter and you're not in the daggers quarter, which is what I call the daggers. I call that not only for college sports, but I call that for every sports that I do, NFL and F1 and all of that. So we're at 23-3. Jcsu Smith is on the boards, and we have good time. Jcsu Smith, your fans, anybody looking in, if you're there live, this is still not panic mode. There's a little bit of worry mode, but it's definitely not panic mode, because look at the time in the third quarter if you're going to play this smart. Jcsu Smith has enough time to answer back before you go into the fourth quarter. Keep it locked.
Gibbs, second team all-conference player for the Wildcats, re-tees it, gets set to reboot it.
If you're Jcsu Smith, you can't let this game get away from you. To settle in and get a drive.
All right, so we had to show some music love just to settle us down in here. I want to thank 1021 Media Group for showing love and being on the back end here. Jcsu Smith, it's your ball, it's your time. Good time still left in the third with 4 minutes. Keep on your feet, and he jumps, and he just keeps, but you don't go back. There's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag on the play here. But one good thing, though, and even when I'm seeing in the NFL, I think this is just more nervous energy. You just keep going for it, like you're knocking down the pins. The pins knocking down, like in bowling. Look at that, jumped over, good move. But you don't go back, even though he pushed you back, and then there are the flags on the play. Let's go in live and see what's happening here, everybody.
That's Jalen Brown on the penalty, Charles.
So there's a penalty there. Fort Valley, 1st and 10. See where we're at? Do we see the time? Let's take a look at the time. 4 minutes. We're in the third still. This is great. This is great for the Bulldogs. Oh my God, not the Bulldogs. Listen, my mind is everywhere for Johnson. Oh, look at the Golden Bull, everybody. Okay, B, shoot your own self for that one. Y'all know I cover for the MEAC, but for the Golden Bulls, this is good time for you all. Look at the minutes. 4 minutes in the third. And that penalty. Oh, no, too high, too high. I don't like that. The communication needs to be, maybe do some handoff passes. We're back with the rain. Good old Florida, baby. We're back with the rain, everybody. Well, this is what it is. And this might be a good old testament here for both teams. It's raining, it's pouring, and December is flowing.
My God.
That's all right. Welcome to Florida, baby.
My God.
Welcome to Florida. All right, look at the rain gods. Got a nice connected pass there. Jcsu Smith, 2nd and 10. And look at the time. We're not in the fourth. We're in the third quarter, everybody. We're in the third quarter. That rain says, what are y'all going to do? Smithites, Golden Bulls, this is your hour of power. Your hour of power. Yes. Okay, 3rd and 7. 3 minutes left in the third. I'm not saying fourth quarter. I'm saying third quarter.
Cherry shotgun. He'll have slots either side. Freshman takes the snap. Looking to his left. Got Caldwell there behind.
Oh my goodness, a beautiful catch. Just run it. Run it and look where we're at. Momentum shift. We're in the what? Third quarter. 3 minutes. We're not in the fourth. Make this happen. Lots of time here. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Connected pass.
Got free of the defense. Breaks to the second wave of it. And works his way inside of the 15.
That's what you do. Just take the short passes, connect it, and run with it. Do y'all see any more flowing of the showers that heavy? That cloud moved on, baby. That cloud moved on. All right, so 2 minutes still in the third. Moving on down the chains. And that's what you do. They're going to be there to cover. You know Fort Valley's going to be there to cover. But Golden Bulls, you're moving on down the chains. That's what you do. You know that long is not working right now. Momentum shift. Rain down on you. Give me a little bit of SWV. I'm not even going to sing it, everybody. I know y'all don't even want me to sing, okay? You don't want me to sing. Hold in play, 2nd down. That's the ref. 23-3, 1st and 10. Jcsu Smith ball. Let's go ahead and run this into the end zone. Protect the ball. Protect the ball. Defense, offense, get on. We're 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left into the third. Do you hear me? We're not in the fourth quarter. We're in the third.
I'm keeping it in my freshman's hands or Newman.
Stay steady and just run it on into the end zone. Run it down the chains. All right, because there's no pressure coming there from the quarterback, so you know what to do. Get on in there and run it. Run, and he's in. Nice. Because guess what? Fort Valley is a little timid, but hey, what's up? There we go. Touchdown. Jcsu Smith. Touchdown. Plot strategize, and you bombed. Straight on up beautifully into the end zone. TD. Very good. So let me tell you what's happening here right now. I'm going to go away from the commentators. Ed is good. Yes, it's good, everybody. So here's what I love. Here's what I love. Jcsu Smith is back on, okay? From no score to the third, 4 minutes, then making your way for a field goal, which at first I did not agree with. But looking at everything now, it does make sense. You take it how you take it because everything else wasn't going for you. So then you get in field goal position. All right, we're going to go ahead and mute the video here, but we're not going to mute the audio. We'll be back when that comes on. But now you got about 4 minutes left after your field goal. This is for John C. Smith Golden Bulls. Okay, so the ball's back in your hand. A lot of things haven't been working for you. Okay, that's fine, and that's cool. So then you get some momentum shift. You had the daggers, and the daggers was the penalties on Fort Valley.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Penalty.
Oh my God.
So then that's your momentum. You got your momentum shift. Then you start doing the sharp passes. They're connecting. Then the rain showers came, people. Okay. And then you start getting blessed with those sharp passes connecting on down the line. That's what happened. And then you decide to go no longs running into the end zone. And thus we have it. We have the score, ladies and gentlemen, 10-23. All right. And then we got unsportsmanlike conduct. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to get back into... Welcome back, everybody. We're going to get back into this game. We're going to do some live commentary here. Keep it locked.
Yeah, perhaps the weather conditions maybe forcing them to get off of that. Because in any situation like we saw where we had a little bit of dryness, he would take a chance, even on that one he tried to scoop early on. So.
Especially when you've had the miscues by the safest sorry and this one beat.
Yeah.
You know, you have to leave. Let's not do anything to mess that up.
Yeah, this weather's really had an impact to this football game.
And not only that, but you saw the tepidness once they got that penalty call. They didn't really challenge that TD as the Golden Bulls ran up into the end zone to get to where we are with the score, which is 23-10. And so if you're looking at this, coaches, then you know, apply your pressure because Fort Valley...
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team, number 5. 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. First down, Johnson C. Smith.
Wow.
Wow, for real.
Don't need to give Fort Valley anything extra.
Exactly. They're being tepid. See, I'm just talking about that. Fort Valley is being tepid with their penalties. Forget the unsportsmanlike conduct actions. I know it's high emotions, but everybody needs to settle their team down. It seems that Fort Valley settled their team down when they got that penalty. Don't do any type of unsportsmanlike conduct because you're at 10.
The receiving team.
That's what
Happy this to the goal. First down.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was saying initially on the call. So it's just a wait to see if they were going to clear it up. The assessment really going against Fort Valley on the return, which wasn't really a return.
Gotta apologize to Malcolm Brown when I see him.
That's right, you apologize to that baby.
Started from, looks like
Okay? Because we know who baby that is. That is
just scored.
my girl. That's her babe. Apologize. That's right. Let's apologize to Tisa's baby. That's on Fort Valley. But still, nobody needs to be doing any penalty trouble because John C. Smith is still in good position. Because guess what? Do you see that we are in any kind of fourth quarter?
The air is always.
That says third, doesn't it? That's third quarter.
2 minutes left.
Third quarter. Do y'all see that?
Jack Black there.
Third quarter.
It's so cool. Jack Smith, Bernard Black, might as well just
Calm and cool, it looks. A little frustrated at the beginning, but Coach Flowers is calm and cool. We love this. 2nd and 10.
60 tackles. I mean,
23-10.
Wondering if it was me.
Good time possession of the ball. Good cues there with 1 minute left in the third.
Left in the third. Wildcats face a 2nd down and 11. Whistles, flag.
There is a flag. There is whistles.
This is a really prime situation for the Golden Bulls if this
False start.
goes
False start.
Number 65. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
You start
All right. So
for Fort Valley and getting this football.
shake it up for Valley a little bit. And we'll take it. That was on number 65 for Fort Valley. 2nd and 10. Fort Valley is still in good position, though.
Johnson C. Smith
But Johnson C. Smith is knocking. Third quarter. If you are not there at the Florida Beach Bowl, we expect to see you there, and I expect to see myself there next year. That's right.
Wildcats switch back 5. Now they face second and 15. Durham.
Short handoff pass. And taken down. Ain't nowhere to go. That's number 4. We see a nice momentum shift happening here with Johnson C. Smith. All right, so we're going to go off the commentators here, and we're going to just do my full commentary. We're at 3rd and 19 with 29 seconds left into the third. I think that Smith coming off of this should feel pretty good because of the penalty trouble that Fort Valley is trying to avoid. They're going to avoid that with the quickness. And so now you have another short handoff pass trying to get through the defense. And not too much yard gainages, but that has been their strategy and their gameplay. Fort Valley, which has put them at 23-10. Short passes to protect the ball, to get no turnovers, to force no interceptions. 3rd and 18. We have ended the third quarter, and I think we're feeling pretty good. I think both sides are feeling pretty good. Keep it locked, everybody, with me live. We're going to take a break here. You're going to hear some silence, but it's okay. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back in gameplay. I'm BB Davis, BB Loves Sports, where sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. We're at 4th and 12, Fort Valley ball. We are now in the 4th, everybody. Finally, we're in the 4th. Yes! Okay. So, the score, check the score, 23-10. Fort Valley up. And we're going to listen in to
Fort Valley, almost doubling that up.
the commentary here.
9 yards in offense for Fort Valley.
Yeah, and Coach Gibbs has called a masterful game to this point of just staying balanced, keeping Durham in the game, keeping Brandon Marshall in the game, and working the clock as well.
Running into the kicker. 5-yard penalty. Be added to the dead ball spot from the end of the kick. First down.
So that is a break there for the Bulls.
It is.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet on that one.
That's a relief.
Gave up a first.
That's a relief for the Golden Bulls.
45 yards rushing.
So 1st and 10.
Johnson C. Smith.
Another penalty trouble. Take that to the advantage. Golden Bulls
Valley.
with good time left here in the 4th.
Yards in the air.
If you could just keep that pressure coming, those penalties, you stay out of penalty trouble. Play cohesive ball. then you can make things truly happen.
Fort Valley, but they're number one in the conference against the run. And right now, Fort Valley's defense is really a better showing at this point than the Bulls of Johnson C. Smith.
Let's see what Jerry's going to do.
Golden Bulls, sir. Golden Bulls.
First down and what play you decide to go with. Staying in front of the chains is important to continue your drive.
Cherry.
Well, one good thing here with the clock not running, you have enough time for everybody to take a breather because both teams at this point are winded. We're at 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Nice short handoff pass. And he stayed on his feet and then being taken down. That's what you do. You just keep going because you know the rush is going to be right there. So we're at 2nd and 10. 4th quarter. And we're going to see what momentum shift we can get here with the Golden Bulls. All right. Okay, 2nd and 9. 4th quarter. Fayetteville State up top, 23. To Smith's 10. Smith's ball. Oh, was just knocked out, taken away there. It's all right. We keep it moving. We keep going. Replay. And there was no pressure there. Just the ball didn't connect. No interference. He didn't even get to him. He got to him late. So that was all on the Golden Bulls. 3rd and 9. 13 minutes left in the 4th. Get that communication happening. Oh my. Before the sack. And then there's the dagger. Interception. Interception. It was a little bit of panic. It was a lot of panic there for him with that defense coming on him. Let's look at the replay. He did have enough time. He didn't see anybody. And then when he went long, Fort Valley was right there to receive the ball. So there's a dagger. Another turnover. Interception. And that's the dagger. But then you got 14 minutes. You know, he read the room there for Fort Valley. Number 23. Good way to read the room. 1st and 10. A lot of times, and we're seeing this also over with the NFL as well, you don't have nowhere to go, and you're not sure, throw it away to save for another day. But now you've handed it back, and they were trying to sack the quarterback, and they couldn't bring him down. Can we get a replay on that? No replay? 1st and 10, 13 minutes. Yeah, there we go with the replay. They didn't show the replay part where they couldn't take him down, but he did complete the pass. So he did get it. 2nd and 13. We're in the 4th, 23-10. Fort Valley up top. But we were seeing that a lot in the coverage. If you just don't see it, throw it away and live to see it another day and make another play. Another short handoff pass. And defense is on with John C. Smith. You got to make them pay for your mistakes by not letting them get anywhere with the ball. Apply some pressure. And that's exactly what John C. Smith Golden Bulls have done, which is a good job. Because you just did a interception, turnover. 3rd and 13, 12 minutes left in the 4th. Fort Valley ball. Still apply that pressure, but don't leave anything wide open for them to go long and go into the end zone again. See if you could apply some pressure. Their communication has been really good, though, for Fort Valley. As far as making sure pass protection, they just got into some penalty trouble there. Okay, he's going to try and run it, and then he's going to try and throw. And with the pressure, it's a live ball. Hold it for your life. Hold it for your life. We about to go back into the live.
More from North Miami Beach, Florida there on the coverage of the fumble.
Now, that's how you do it. Didn't I say you got to make a pay for your mistake?
Offense, number 62.
Dropped it.
Decline. Recovered by Jcsu Smith. First down.
Okay, now this is going to be historic. No matter how it goes. Yes, sir. And give him some love for Smith, because baby number 97 was like, ain't nobody taking this ball away from me, baby. Nobody. It could be 4 deep. 4 deep. And you not taking this ball. We did that interception, but we got, no. And he did just that, so. And I mean, the quarterback for Fort Valley State must have felt all that pressure coming on him. Nobody was really touching him. And he just was like, ball collapse. All right, settling down. Let me settle myself down 1st and 10 and 11 minutes into the 4th. That's right. Hold that ball and run it. Stay on your feet. Down to the 50. That's good. 1st and 10. That's it. That's it. And that's right. Running on out of bounds with that ball protection. If you don't see it, don't throw it away. And you go for it. Yes, sir. And he did. And he did. And he did. And he did. Number 14. All right. So Douglas feeling pretty good. 2nd and 2. 11 minutes into the 4th. We got some momentum here. Momentum shift. Short handoff pass and making those gains. You're just going to have to go on and do it. That's number 6.
Listen, some things in football are just very simple. Line up and make it happen. You have your boy Newman in the backfield. This is what they do. The Newman brothers, this is what they do. This is why they got you here. Trust them to get you the 1st down. Now you're back on where you want to be. You're back on track to do what you want to do.
That's it, especially after the daggers. You are back on it. So we have 1st and 10, 10 minutes up into the 4th. Fort Valley 23, Jcsu Smith 10. You're at the inaugural live stream with me, BB Davis.
Let's give a little football on the Wildcats side of the field.
I'm loving this.
And make sure that you pack your bags for next year and let's support the CIAA and SIAC conferences. Yes, that was a little close. Ooh, a little dangerous, but they got it in. That was a little dangerous. A shout out number 86 for that completion.
A free release to get out and open.
Shout out for that completion. Because he was all kind of traffic. He was in all kind of traffic there just now. But he got it in. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. We got to play it down. We got to play it down. Y'all know what it is. It's Florida. That rain is going to come down. Showers of blessings. Showers. All right, 9 minutes left. 1st and 10. Jcsu Smith in Fort Valley. 23. All right, Fort Valley. We got the time out. That momentum was definitely a shifter. And we're going to go into mute mode on the video, but I'm going to stay live. So how y'all feeling, everybody? I think this is such a great bowl, inaugural, historic. Both teams are going to make history tonight. Of course, we only have one winner, but both are winners because these are the first 2 teams for this inaugural. So I definitely feel like they should do something special for that. All right, we're going to get on back into this game. All right, so we're at 2nd and 9. Oh, it was broken up. But thank goodness it wasn't an interception. Definitely Golden Bulls trying to go long and get that TD in there. But my goodness, you know it's going to be traffic set up, man-on-man coverage right there. So use the time well for you. That's what I would do. 3rd and 9. 9 minutes. Okay, 9 minutes. Working on down the chain. and just go from there. All right. Oh, that is not a live ball, so don't even think you're going to run with it, babies. My darlings. 3rd and 9. Fort Valley is trying to push that pressure there. And that short pass, I don't like how it was received. The pass was good, but then he held it out and then just got knocked away. You know that they're going to be on you. Opposing team, Fort Valley, they're going to be right there on you. So you're going to have to get that ball and clutch it in so nothing doesn't get punched out. We're at 4th and 9. 8 minutes. Mark off the 9 coming in. John C. Smith ball. Nice connected pass there. There you go. Good job, number 11. 4th and 9. Fort Valley has still got everybody up in traffic, so you're going to have to know that. You already seen that in all the quarters. But good job, QB. Sailing it right in. Trusting the communications. We love that. We love it. Don't we love it? Both teams have played really exceptional, along with their own daggers. 2nd and 10. Clock is moving along. 8-11 and counting. Fort Valley 23. Johnson C. Smith 10. We're going to go back into some of this commentary.
Cherry in shotgun. Ball fake. Drops back in the pocket. Shoots it to the end zone. Got a man there behind the coverage.
Almost. But almost isn't good enough. That was nice, though, but it was broken up by number 16. 2nd and 10.
It's just everywhere. He reads it, he's late behind it, but he still keeps his eyes, plays the ball, and makes the perfect breakup. You can't ask for anything better.
All right.
They go in a face guard, which gives them the automatic pass interference. Trusts his skill set, turns his head around, finds the ball.
Yeah.
Perfect breakup.
Just took off on the break and found it.
Okay, we're at 2nd and 10 with 7 left in the 4th.
It's an easy touchdown. Pass slightly underthrown, and Stevens took advantage of that to block it away.
Cherry holds the fake a little too long. He has to trust that they're going to come open.
Right.
Yeah, throwing it into a spot rather than what he sees. Cherry.
But he's being...
Back to the left side.
Okay, try to run it in. All right, good, nice catch and roll, number 9.
Run after catch.
All right, 3rd and 10. 7 minutes left in the 4th.
My apologies. Oh, not even a hesitation. They're going for it.
They're going to try to hurry. They do. They got the
Yeah, because you got to get that time in. All your time. You got to get your time in. 4th and 3.
down and defend on the mark. If he got it on his own. That's for sure.
When you get to the big game, you give it to the guys who got you here. And Tim Newman with the amazing effort. Oh, he said he stopped.
I know he's a little frustrated with himself, but it's all right. It's all right, young man. It's all right. 4th and 3. Ooh, he was short on the line again. He was trying to get that
That inside foot stepping right out at the 10. Looks like
It's all right. He's at the 10, though. 4th and 3. It's all right. It's all right. Coach is doing incredible. No screaming out. Just keeping a level head. Shout out to Coach Flowers for that.
as you look at Coach Flowers and their coaching staff, knowing that they have no opportunity to review that. But that second instep by Newman, just not enough, as you referenced, Scotty. 7-2.
All right. We're at 1st and 10.
Fort Valley leading at 23-10. More football ahead on HBCU Plus.
All right. So we got some exciting moments here, everybody. You know what to do. Keep it locked in for the Florida Beach Bowl. I am live, everybody. And we thank you so much for locking in. Stay locked in. We're going to take a little break here.
Pushing for affordable insulin.
Lifting up people in need. sideline.
All right, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Down, missed it by about 6 inches or so. And the football for Fort Valley, they run a play to get it up to the 12-yard line. But we go under 7 minutes left.
Okay, we're at 2nd and 8 with 6 minutes in the 4th.
Absolutely. Remains a 2-score margin.
They're definitely not going to snap this ball until at least under 10 seconds. And make sure even 5 is that.
Right now it's down to 8. They're getting set now. They go with it. On the ground, looking for space at the corner. Wrapped up initially. Bulls.
All right, so we're live. 6 minutes into the 4th.
Space there, but like you referenced,
We got a helmet off, Fort Valley.
as much as they can.
Ref is like, get your helmet, young man.
Lamonte with the stop.
All right.
But once again, this game is against Wildcats and the clock at this point in time. How much time can we draw out? And then
Okay, 3rd and 8 with 6 minutes left into the dagger zone, which is the 4th quarter. I love to call it the daggers. We got rain that has come on back. That's that good old Florida weather, and we're in live play. Keep it locked.
3rd and 8. SIAC.
All right, 3rd and 8, 5 minutes, and it is showers upon showers in good old Florida.
Surprised that Fort Valley took a timeout there. 5:51.
And we got a timeout here. Well, the timeout is there for taking down any momentum shift. 6 minutes can bring on any kind of thing, especially if there's pressure put there. But I'm BB Davis. You're locked into the Florida Beach Bowl. We'll be right back. Keep it locked. All right, so we're back here. We got the Fort Valley State SIAC feeling pretty good there with the 23 Fort Valley Wildcats. Jcsu with Golden Bulls 10 is Wildcats ball 5:47. So, you know, unless we can get some pressure applied, and that can happen, then the Bulls can get some turnovers here. There's plenty of time to do a wowee, but we're at 4th and 8. I know that Fort Valley State feels pretty good there with the ball. The playmaking that they've been doing. I know they feel pretty good in this inaugural ball here with 5 minutes and counting. 4th and 6.
Dirk Puritan back to receive the punt from Hall, who stands at the
And we want to thank HBCU Plus for giving us good delivery of a live stream.
this weather on the kick, backpedaling is
4th and 6.
Fortunately, the Bulls get somebody to fall on it. You're telling them to make a play, but I don't know if that's the one you're telling them on, Scotty. That was dangerous.
It was.
Let's take a look at that replay again. Up in the air, long.
You know you're going to need a play at some point in time, and
And it's raining and pouring, and December is flowing in Florida.
but great hustle by number 18.
It really was. So shout out to number 18 there. All right. 1st and 10, 4 minutes.
You do what you have to do based on the situation, no doubt.
Listen, the clock is not your friend at this point in time. And Cherry knows that. Coach Flowers knows that. So I would expect this ball to be in the air.
Sherry lines up, low snap on the ground. It comes clear to Newman. Newman somehow able to pick that football up. Kept it at
And it's crowded. Traffic is crowded right now. 1st and 10 there.
Got back to Cherry. Kind of dribbled onto the leg of the center and onto the surface here.
With 4 minutes left.
Being the guy that he is, picking up, just getting something going these play calls have to come in fast.
Well, one good thing here, we're playing cohesive football on both sides. We don't have no flags happening here, no penalties. Right now, it's just the clock is moving on down to close out this first bowl. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Now the snap. Cherry, here comes pressure. He eludes right side, trying to get a defender, receiver to go upfield. Cherry's going to have to...
Yeah, just run it. If you're going to run it on out of bounds, just hold on to it. 2nd and 10 for 4 minutes.
Effort, you get it. You don't want to slide. You want to see if you can slide through that tackle.
And he comes up gimpy as well. Horrible.
All right, he just had to, get the kinks out of there of that little
Get deep and help his quarterback out.
Yeah, the real unfortunate thing about that, you're burning so much clock on the scramble, and you don't come away with the
little muscle pull there. He walks out of it.
4 minutes left, 3:37 to be exact. As
All right, we're at 3rd and 10 in the 4th. 3-3-3-3. You just saw it in good old Fort Lauderdale.
good job there to even save that. Tried to ground it, now it's loose.
Oh, the ball is loose.
And we'll wait and see what the call is. Looks like that might have just been intentional grounding there.
Yeah, I don't think no big OMG.
As Cherry tried to dump it because he was wrapped up, but he was inside of the tackle, so we'll see how the officials call this.
The rule on the field, and the quarterback was down by contact. Second down.
All right, thank goodness. 3rd and 10. 3 minutes, 21 left in the 4th.
We got it right now, we're at 4th.
All right.
Everybody's following your lead tonight, Scotty.
Okay.
Beats the tackle.
All right, so I'm going to do my own officiating. I think the sportcasters are doing good. We're at 4th and 10. Fort Valley, everybody's lined up. Golden Bulls, everybody lined up for Fort Valley. There's the kick. 4th and 15.
Bulls. As Bell just watched that one sail over his head.
The smart thing to do.
And they'll put it back near the something 33. We're going to put it there for the Wildcats of Fort Valley with under 3 minutes remaining.
So if you're Coach Flowers, you're selling out.
Yeah.
You're selling out for the run. I'm making them throw it over my head. You're not going to pick up this first down by running the ball. And I don't know if you used all your timeouts right here, right now, but you're probably going to have to.
Got 2 left and scoreboard showing here.
Well, even if using the timeout, that momentum shift is just not going to be a downer for Fort Valley because Fort Valley is at 23. Look at the time. You're 2:56. You're just going to have to play this on out till it rounds out unless there's some type of miracle to happen with 1st and 10.
Instead, on the ground is Marshall. Marshall up to the 30.
And we're at 2:47 and counting in the 4th. Crowd for Fort Valley is getting into celebration formation mode here. Coaches and everybody is feeling pretty good about what they're seeing and what is happening. I think John C. Smith has done an incredible job also of composure. There's John C. Smith band playing. Good job, as well as Fort Valley band playing, and the rain is going. Y'all make sure y'all take care of those babies and get them all the medication and soup and good old love that they need when they get back, and that's for all players on both sides.
With just 2:47 remaining.
A first down is killer here. A first down is absolutely killer here if you're Johnson C. Smith.
Coach Flowers has been calm and more cool under the circumstances here.
But I wouldn't be surprised with Coach Gibbs to do something tricky that Johnson C. Smith would not be expecting.
Well, at this point, I don't know if Gibbs would do anything tricky. That's just my POV because we're 2 minutes in at 23-10. 1st and 10, 2:47. So basically, there could be another score, and that's when you would probably have to feel a little crazy. But
Inside and awfully close to the first down marker.
Once again, that is, if you're the Johnson C. Smith defense, that's not what you want.
okay, nice handoff, and there was John C. Smith there on the D, applying that pressure.
Just about shut the lights off here. And drop things.
3rd and 2nd, 2:20 left.
Listen, I'm not going to act like...
All right, so we're going to just do the commentary here. 3rd and 2nd, 2:10 left. We're getting to we're coming down to the 2-minute mark on the 4th. Here we are. We're at the 2-minute mark, everybody. Let's go ahead and scream together. 3rd and 2, 1:57 left in the 4th of the inaugural Florida Beach Bowl between Fort Valley State University Wildcats facing off with Johnson C. Smith University Golden Bulls. And not the Bulls, my Sportcast brothers. But I feel you, though. I think the Sportcasters have done an incredible job all the way around. And I hope to be there on 2024, live covering the game as well. I think the CIAA and the SIAC has done an incredible job putting this all together, and the other powers that be. We're at 1:57, 3rd and 2nd. Fort Valley is feeling pretty good. And I think for those who came, I think everybody has been well pleased. It's been a lot of support. We've been taking a look at both colleges, universities, higher education, and it's been good press. It's been a really good inaugural. We're at 3rd and 2nd, 1:57 left in the 4th. Fort Valley 23, Johnson C. Smith 10. A lot of people traveled. We got a good kick action going here. Got some up top high fives here at 1:57. There's the celebrations on the sideline there for Fort Valley. Let's take a listen in to the ref.
Oh, even running into the kicker gives them a first down.
Yeah, sure. It was only
Running into the kicker. Receiving team, number 48. 5-yard penalty. First down, Fort Valley.
All right, 4th and 2nd, there's a penalty.
ball back, and now the Golden Bulls out of timeouts.
No more timeouts. It's all Gibbs and company for Fort Valley.
It's a celebration on the Fort Valley Wildcat side.
Yeah, they know what's coming now. All they got to do is get a couple of snaps of this football away.
And then that would be it. That would be the game, the bowl. All right, we're at 1st and 10 with 1:47 left into the 4th.
They're setting it up near the 41. Start talking about a minute 47 left. Start turning your attention to MVPs in this inaugural Florida Beach Bowl. Got a couple of candidates on the Fort Valley side for sure. Brandon Marshall, workmanlike performance like him, 2 touchdown runs. So
Okay, let's keep it a little classy, everybody. Do your celebrations once it's over. You got everybody looking at us on the inaugural. I think both teams have done an incredible job as the inaugural teams. So let's just make sure we keep it cool and classy, everybody on both sides.
Grandmothers, and they do everything. They watch the kids.
All right, 2nd and 12, 4th quarter, 1:14, 1:11 and counting here.
Oh, and there goes the Gatorade man.
they got Gibbs early. Yeah.
Okay, they didn't show that yet, but Gibbs got tossed down with that Gatorade bath. 2nd and 12, 59 seconds. Rain has stopped.
First bowl victory as a head coach of the Wildcats of Fort Valley.
We got the celebrations starting to happen on the field here. 44. I think we're just going to count it down here, everybody. I think we're just going to count it down. 33, 32 seconds. Bands are going. I think both teams should be proud. Number one, they are the inaugural teams for the first game of the Florida Beach Bowl. We're just going to round down the clock here. Oh, no. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. And it's done. And it's done. And we're all good. Let everybody be good. Let everybody be good. It is always emotional when you want to come and you want to get it. But there is a celebration. There's a final score, everybody. 23-10. Fort Valley. Fort Valley wins the first Florida Beach Bowl. 23-10 is the final score. Coach Gibbs and company, congratulations. The SIAC, I know, is feeling pretty good. And of course, you know there's love there for Coach Flowers, for some of the players from Fort Valley where he was former coach. And so you can see it right now. All the love, everybody's showing Coach Flowers love. Love that for them. Love that for CIAA. Love that for the SIAC. This is been a wonderful time for me covering Jcsu Smith and Fort Valley. So everybody, you all enjoy yourself for Fort Lauderdale. Enjoy the rest of the time. I know they're going to be having some after the game events. So, you know, be safe there and safe travels back to everybody. I want to give a shout out to both alumni of Fort Valley State alumni coming to support your team, and for Jcsu Smith alumni and parents and just everybody who's coming to support their respective teams. And for everyone who is not there supporting as well. So we hope that you all feel pretty good about what you've seen. It only gets bigger. It only gets better. So with that said, I am going to sign out. Congratulations once again, Fort Valley State. You are the winner of the inaugural Florida Beach Bowl for 2 incredible illustrious conferences, CIAA and the SIAC. And I hope to see you all there on next year reporting live. And so now I'm going to turn my attention to some more sports for Thursday night. So stay locked in, everybody. This has been wonderful. And you can go ahead and check the social medias. And we're going to set it back for some more past vibes here. So there is your final score in the DVR Pink Stadium, 23-10. And we're going to listen into some more of the post-game conference, so stay locked in.
Special teams. They overlook the long snap. They overlook the punt return. And those are keys to this game. Points given up, turnovers given up on both sides of the ball that allow teams to score. And even though the turnover battle was pretty close, Fort Valley overcame that and still put touchdown on the board.
Indeed. It was, we thought, a defensive battle coming into it. Fort Valley certainly showed more weapons as it relates to the offense. But when they got the Bulls into that situation of trying to run against the number 7 team overall defensively and the number 1 team in the SIAC on the run, it was just difficult for Jcsu Smith to overcome that hurdle.
Absolutely. I mean, you're asking Newman to run into the beefy boys up front where Coach Gibbs says, hey, we have 10 guys that we play at any given time. Malik Harper in the center field. And got to give a shout out to Darnell Stevens and how well he played and how many touchdowns he saved in this game. The breakup with the tight end on one end. They caught him on a double move. He breaks it up. No pass interference call. Those are big-time plays from your DBs.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the work by the defensive backs for the Wildcats of Fort Valley. There you saw Kasumi on that interception for the Wildcats. Called out during the conference call with Coach Gibbs that he would be a factor, and certainly he was. This team came in with 17 interceptions overall in the regular season and got a big pick there by him at the end to really add their 18th of the season.
You don't really find a complete defense from the front end to the back end that's able to hold their own. Usually, when you have a great defense, it might be the front seven, your DBs are a little weak, but if you see this, the entirety of what Coach Gibbs has built at Fort Valley State, this is a solid team all the way around, and there's not a lot of weaknesses that you'll find on this defense.
Yeah, by contrast, we were just looking at Coach Flowers. He has his team gathered around him on the other end of the field, and likely telling them not to have their heads hung down because...
Exactly. And that's what I was saying in the coverage as well, that you got here, you played, you're the inaugural team, and, just keep your head up and just go from there. Just a lot of daggers, but nothing to not feel ashamed of as well. We wish we could make the scenario of what we want it to be, but you have one winner, lots of daggers there, but it only through both parts at the end, it just helps you become better players. It makes you want it more, and you learn from experience. But guess what? You got the memories, and that's what's important. You got the memories there that you are the inaugural teams for the first bowl. So we got the trophy presentation happening here. Anthony Holloman, he is the commissioner, but he's also a Smithite. So there's a win. There's a win there.
That trophy's not too shabby there, Charles.
No, that's a nice trophy there for their bowl. Nice hardware. Nice hardware. Nice hardware. Let's get a round of applause for that. Nice hardware.
Battle between the SIAC and the CIAA. It is a reincarnation here in Fort Lauderdale goes to the SIAC. They'll have the trophy and come back to defend it next year.
Now, Charles, recapping, you've seen it all. Your MVP for the Florida Beach Bowl.
Hey, how can I go against what you laid out, Scotty? You got a lot of ways that Brandon Marshall impacted this football game. On the ground, in the air, and just made a major contribution to that Fort Valley win. And just as we say that,
so those
gave it to Brandon Marshall up here.
accolades are coming in, Brandon Marshall.
Florida Beach Bowl say that Calvin Durham, my second pick, is the MVP of this bowl game, and can't take anything away from Durham. He had a fine performance.
You're absolutely right. The thing, when I think of an MVP, I just think of how the engine got going, how the engine started, how they propelled, and everything that...
All right, we're getting some close-up.
But congratulations, Kevin Durham, for being the MVP.
Okay, Durham is the MVP for the Florida Beach Bowl there. Getting some photo ops here, which is so good. There's Coach Gibbs.
They are going to be extremely powerful going into 2024.
Absolutely. Coach Gibbs talks about how he built this team where pieces in the portal and most kids built around the Fort Valley area that he's brought to Fort Valley State, because he said one thing was important to him. He wanted to get those local guys, those small town guys who understand building a team and what that means.
You talk about small time. Calvin Durham from Homestead, Florida, for Fort Valley. 20 of their players on the roster from Florida. So it's sort of a homecoming for a lot of those players with Fort Valley. And for the Bulls of Johnson C. Smith, they had 15 players on their roster.
All right, so everybody's getting their social media on.
Both teams and the Wildcats with the win tonight, likely going to get some favorable recruits as a result as well. Wildcats win it 23-10 over the Bulls of Johnson C. Smith, and that'll do it for our coverage here at the Drop Pink Stadium here.
I think this was incredible. I think everybody did an amazing job. We're going to get some final looks here in Fort Lauderdale for the win here. Thank you so much for locking in. Thank you so much for HBCU Plus for having a flawless, completely flawless enough. Little glitches there, but shoot. I'd say a completely flawless live stream coverage for all of us who couldn't make it there. There is the final score. Everybody, 23 Florida Beach Bowl is done and done. I'm BB Davis for BB Love Sports. The sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. Thank you so much for locking in. Everybody head back safe and more to come. HBCU love for life. Congratulations, Fort Valley State. Congratulations to the SIAC. Congratulations to everybody overall for making this a success between CIAA and the SIAC, Johnson C. Smith University, and Fort Valley. I'm BB Davis, and more to come. Enjoy Florida and make it back safe to your destinations. Traveling mercies. Peace and love.